Let's get into the garden today. It's very early in the morning, so maybe it's not as clear as normal, but we finally got some planted in one of the sides of the art. A little bit more than it was before. And then on the other side, some flowers. I still need to plant something else, but yeah, there's new spots to plant this month. The huckleberries finally transplanted to pots. Lemon. Poor eucalyptus, I think, passed away. Look how big that bay leaf is. Oh my. That's an experiment with store-bought melon, store-bought caboose squash. Oh my god, they're so sweet for squash bugs. I'm not sure where we are going with them. Yep. And on the other side, we have the tomato jungle. I always have a jungle. It's either tomatoes or peppers, but I always have a jungle. Look, I already have cuna peppers in there. Yeah. Look how little beauty. Can you see her? Hopefully you do. So we have tomatoes everywhere. Let me go the other way around. We have tomatoes everywhere. I believe, yep, this way is always the shadow. Guava, more huckleberries. I'm not sure what's going on with these leaves, but there, one on each that is like that. Jicama, I don't know if it's going anywhere. It's been suffering. Summer squash. You already harvested too. Woohoo. Not sure if that's going somewhere, but we're trying. Some tomaceous earth in there. More guava, zinnias. Still trying to see if my broccoli goes somewhere. Who knows? Maybe we just eat the leaves. Some kale still alive. The bunnies are enjoying the majority of it because it's too much just for us. Yeah. Hopefully we're gonna have some lemon cukes. Malabar spinach that came back from last year. Some rescued plants. More rescued plants. Some guava. Hopefully we're gonna have some flowers soon in here, or maybe it's too doesn't get that much sun during the day, but yeah, mint. We have the muscadines, rhubarb, some chives at the other side, cilantro, and celery that went to seed. Same that one, celery. I'm leaving it for seeds. And here we planted yesterday some South End butternut squash. That's winter squash. Let's see what happens with them. Yep. Let's go the other way. Here we started to plant borogo. I hope that's the way that it's pronounced. Sweet potatoes. Market more. I know there are too many, but normally they will die. And then we have the plants that were the seeds that were sent to me by Indiana Backyard Gardening. Look, I think we're gonna have some, hopefully beans too, and soon. This is the other arch that we have in front of the greenhouse that has 2 pallet box planters. Here we have the Japanese sweet potatoes. They're, growing from sleeves. See, there's more in here. All of these are from those 2 sweet potatoes that I bought in the grocery store. Yep, oops. Hope you didn't. This is intensive care. I think those tomatoes aren't going anywhere. I have some herbs in here and culantro. See, that's the back of the greenhouse. Till there is the other side of the muscadines. Let's see what is inside. Woohoo! That's our Texas Legend, elephant garlic, and that is Savannah sweet onion. First time that we grow onions from seed. Not bad. A lot of lessons learned though, that hopefully we can use for next year. Then we have the other side of the big tomato. This big tomato raised bed. Look how beautiful they are. Some of them are weird, but I'll take them. Those are then we have the sun gold tomatoes that are growing up to the floor. From the top to the floor. Have the oregano that is bringing all the pollinators this year. That's the star. All the pollinators will come here every day. Then the other sweet potatoes. These are purple sweet potatoes. These are white sweet potatoes. Those are the, I don't know if they will go anywhere, but they were spinach. The white flesh red skin sweet potato. There, I don't have a lot of space in there because I have the plants that I left for seeds. These are yellow amarillo carrots. Yep. Then this is a new bed that we put in this year. And this is the one that had the carrots that I'm not sure if you already saw the video for the carrot harvest. So in total, we have 500 gallon removed. Yeah, that's a scandal. Remove the valerian and the camarero to here from the bed. Let's walk to another of the raised beds. This is the chocolate mint that came from I can never say that. The Big Blue House Homestead, Sarah. That's the one that came from there. I wanted to plant it in a hanger, so it's not the most beautiful hanger, but it is. We have some more Cuban oregano and onions and cucumbers and Malabar spinach. Marigolds. This is the bed that has the California Wonder and the banana peppers this year. I don't know if you noticed, but let me go back to at the bottom of the tomatoes is where I grow the celery, because then they have a little bit of shadow because it's too hot in here in South Carolina to grow celery. So that's what I'm doing. It worked last year. No, the year before. So hopefully this works. Have some more. I'm not sure if they're going anywhere. I planted this really late. Let's see. More marigolds. Sweet basil. I love sweet basil. Sorry about the shadow, but it's going to happen. Yep, this came back from last year. More Nadia eggplants. You see, I plant them, the celery, so it gets overshadowed by the tomatoes. But these tomatoes, this is the ugly tomato bed. Compare that bed. Not sure if you're going to be able to see with all the sun. That gets all the way to the arch. And then these ones are kind of the ugly tomato bed. I don't know. I love them anyway. Hopefully they give me some. And it looks like they will. This is the bed that we're having the issue with the nematodes. I'm still planting in here. And yep. I know that this is the only pepper that I have from this variety, but you know, I lost already the information. More sweet basil, more eggplants. These were like overflow plants. I was not gonna plant anything in here, but then I decided to put the overflow in here. More the onions. These onions are from last year. I'm gonna take them out. I think they're red and white. They are long day onions, so they were not supposed to do anything in here, but they did some, so I'm gonna use them anyways. Yep. Little bicycle, you know, because flowers in there and the bird bath. Then we have in here is where we used to have the onions. There's the leeks in there still. Hopefully they're going to grow a little bit more. Let's see. Then I'm preparing the area for the next planting. Probably is going to be either sweet potatoes or winter squash. More inclined to sweet potatoes if I can make my own slips during the summer. They're just not doing as fast as I wanted. Then I have this for seeds, these onions for seeds. Yep, let's go to the other side. The calendula bed, they don't like the hot weather at all. So there, I have some. I took out all the heads. They started blooming again. And now I have to do the same thing again. The blueberry is getting better. I'm about to plant it in the ground already. And look at this beauty. This comes back every year. Every year they come back with all this beauty for just a couple of weeks, but I enjoy those couple of weeks. Yep. As an experiment, I transplanted one of them and one of the others that I have. These are for a friend of mine. I'm enjoying them instead of her. Haven't been able to get them to her, so yep. Let's see what happens. So my husband built this little cage to prevent the birds from taking all of our fruit. They always take some, but you know, it was like really weird. Like, look, we have some fruits to enjoy for us. Have to pick up those today, or some of those today. We've been enjoying the blackberries this year. Really, really good. I hope I can do something with this and learn how to transplant, or you know, that one is another blackberry, but it grew by itself, but I haven't been able to do anything. These I transplanted. I don't think they're living, but those two were like that and they survived. Hopefully they do. If not, they will make more. This is where the medicinal bed was. I had to take all that out, and I'm trying to move all the medicinals near the house. I think it's hyssop, anise. I'm gonna try it. It says that there is a beautiful flavor. Whoops. You see, some of my leeks are already going to seed. Echinacea, more herbs, rosemary, lavender, sage, dill. In here in the south, they always go to seed so fast. Cayenne pepper, have some peppers already. That's the other side of the leek. There were some onions in here that we harvested last weekend. You already saw in there. This is a new area too. A lot of volunteers in there. That's an extension to the raspberry bed. All this raspberry came from the same plants. They're just, invasive. So we're moving them as we see them going outside of that bed. There's a volunteer zinnia. I don't know what color it is, but it's so beautiful that I decided to leave it outside. That is a different raspberry plant. They call it heritage. So, yep. And if you see, I know, sorry about my shadow, but there are multiple volunteer plants in there. And I already took out majority of the tomatoes. Have to take out those tomato plants that are behind there. You see? There's more tomatoes in there. I know. And then we have the Chadwick cherry tomato that came also from the meetup with the Gurus, South Carolina Club. Then we have the potatoes. It's almost time to harvest them, leaving them just a little bit more. I think some of them need to come out, but look, that one is done, that one is new. So what do? This came really, really late, so I'm probably going to harvest some and leave some. This came late too, but they're flowering. These are purple or blue potatoes. It came back from the freeze, the fig. Then these side of the tree died, so I'm not sure what happened. Guys, it's been so dry, the last of the potatoes. And this is the other tomato bed, the rebel one, that I'm gonna put in the description below the video where we prepare this area. First bed that we have, or first planting area that we have actually in the ground. The rest of them are, beds, but these ones are in the ground. And yep, learning from experience. There's some weeds in there, and some volunteer plants, some marigolds. We're getting already some tomatoes that are going to mature. They're just turning. These are Bella Rosa. I think this is a determinate tomato, if I'm not mistaken. I have the Bella Rosa determinate, have these two plants and another plant on the other side. These are Amish paste. That plant is big, but I don't know if I don't know. Everybody says about the Amish paste, but we get like 7 or 8 tomatoes from each plant every year. That's it. They're so good for sauces. Look at this. But then after that, you see very small tomatoes. I don't know if it's not good for this area. Have some in there too. This plant, almost all the tomatoes had the button, rotten button, whatever name is. Almost all of them in this plant. Just this plant. Not sure what happened. So we have more Amish paste in there. This is a different kind of eggplant. And something is eating the leaves. More. Those red Russian kale, oh my god, they're everywhere as volunteers. I'm just pulling them out and giving them to the rabbits. Some I eat, some I give to the rabbits. More sun gold tomatoes. We've been eating these tomatoes for almost a month now. Another marigold. And this is my husband's yellow tomato. He's so proud of it. I hope that they do good. See, some of the banana trees are coming back, but many in the same place. None in here. Yep, we're getting into the shadow area. These are the plants that I bought with Lydia from Best Yet Journey. We split those, and they're looking good. Look who's here. Look who is here. And last but not least, we have here look at that bluebird. Not sure you can see it, but so beautiful. See it at the top of the fence? Beautiful. Well, we were talking about the skies. Look, I'm gonna have like pretty soon a lot of fruit. Hopefully. Look, we're gonna have a lot of fruit. Yummy. Hope you enjoyed, and hope we can get some rain. Till next time.